Welcome back folks to Let's Play Warhammer 40K Rites of War. Last time we left off, sadly we managed to win. So let's continue from the previous game. Let's see what we have to do now. Hopefully it's the last mission. Hopefully.
Before us lies the capital of the humans,
Yay!
and the imperial fortress that shields this world.
Yay!
Both are swarming pits from which the tyrannid gains strength.
Nay.
The source of the corruption awaits our final blow. Join with the marines of man and silence the tyrannid on Davinus forever. Let all who love life and being join together as one to annihilate the scourge before us. For Cain, the bloody-handed god, for the emperor of humanity, death to the tyrannid.
Yeah, bro, we got it. Okay, so what do we have to do with this map? Spice Marines, maintaining pockets of resistance within the capital city awaits your rescue. Okay, well, good to know. To win, you must liberate the Imperial positions. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we have 3 positions to free. The enemy is ready for the coming attack and enjoys the advantage of position. Capture the orbital defense station to the east for a bonus. Alright. Let's go. Play the current scenario. Right, player deployment. Yep, that's fantastic. Ooh, we have a lot of stuff. So, we have this amazing city. And it seems like there is nothing else. Okay, this is empty. Probably some ambushes. What about here? There is this. This must be the orbital thing. Okay, so pretty straightforward map, I would say. I would appreciate if I could place my Terminators in front of these useless guys. Yeah, you can stay there. Librarian, we have everybody up there. Fantastic, let's move. So where is the enemy? Oh, beats me. I don't see anything. Okay, you're invisible, buddy. So why don't you go and grab some land to this side and see if there is anything. Okay, we have some gargoyles over there. Well, I mean, I don't really care about those guys. They're so far away. Let's move. Now, question. Are these guys going to be... like... Alright, so... let's move the artillery over here behind these guys. Okay, so... let's move this way, because there is water on the other side. We can't have that right now. You guys just keep on moving, I'm sure something will come up. I am sure. These guys are invisible, put them there. You guys move over there. Librarian, you move over here, and the dude over here. And the third. So let's see what the computer does. I don't know what's gonna happen now, so we have to see. We will have to see if the enemy comes up with anything. Okay, this guy has a lictor. Alright, well, maybe, okay, we get the lictor. Windows 98 games. I mean, games on Windows 98, so slow. It is what it is, guys. This is the experience when you had Windows 98. This is what you would get. We went a long way from there. That's why old gamers like me have more patience with loading screens, graphic and stuff, because that's what we used to have. We were not spoiled like people of today. So, let's keep on moving. Like, today's people have a different standard for graphics. First of all, people of today do not understand anything about games, but that's a different topic. They just want something flashy, you know, like Michael Bay's movies. They don't have the attention span required to play games, as in games. They have the attention span to play games so long as there are explosions, and they can say, haha, explosion. That's what newer gamers are today. Doesn't really matter the age. It really does. Age doesn't really matter. It's not a problem with age. The problem is rather with the new gamers. Even a 40 years old gamer that joined today will not be able to appreciate gameplay. I'm not talking about SSI games, which I do not appreciate, by the way. I'm talking about games like, I don't know, Ambush at Solinor or even Sword of Aragon. I mean, Sword of Aragon has a very Spartan graphic, I should say. Yeah. Uh, they will not be able to appreciate those games because all they can think of, all they've been indoctrinated to think about is graphic. And this dopamine rush, you should not be challenged. Oh no, I see a game over screen, game bad. Yeah, maybe you just suck, like I do at Fantasy General. But at least, you know, Fantasy General is so bad that it's okay to suck at that game. Because you love it on one side and you hate it on the other. It's just that relationship of bad game design with good concept but get bad game design, you know. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, newer player just don't understand. It just, you know, it's one of those things that it doesn't make any sense to complain about, because really what can you do? It's the world, you can't fight the world. So just shut up and die in your hole, that's my point. I need to shut up and die in my own hole. Granted, there are still some games that are made with games in mind, you know, instead of, you know, those Vampire Survivor shit shows that really there is no gameplay. You know, I got into a discussion and some game developers said that Vampire Survivor had good visuals. No, the game does not have good visual. The game sucks. Like, if I were a review magazine and I had to give a review score, there isn't a single category in that game that will score more than 1 star. But yet we have drug addicts now that play video games. They have this dopamine addiction, they cannot think for them, they do not have a brain that allows them to say, oh, I like this game. No, they go, oh, Asmongold said he likes this game. Clearly he didn't get paid to say that, obviously. I'm not saying, I mean, clearly. So it's a good game because everybody says it's a good game, and I am a very lonely person, so I will say it's a good game because I want to be friends with people on the internet. That's what's going on. Also, all of my friends are saying it's a good game. I can be the guy that says it's not a good game. So I will say it's a great game, good visual, whatever, bro. No, it just sucks. I'm sorry. The game sucks, has no gameplay, because you don't play the game, first of all. So, what's the point of a gameplay? It's a slot machine, and people glorify slot machines nowadays. Can you believe that? Also, where do I put these guys? There's a problem here. As you can see, the difficulty here is to destroy these guys. Yeah, I would like to not endanger my units that much. This is an Exarch. I would like to move you over there, sir. If you... Oh, guys, you can't even cross some boots. Look at the Librarian. He's so good. Alright, the Terminator Assault team. Okay, well, let's move this way, okay? You just go over here. Maybe just stick here for now, you know? And so we have this situation that really frustrates me. I was asking for some feedback on my games. Like, someone claimed my games have a worse graphic than Vampire Survivor. Okay, a 12 by 12 pixel with 2 frames that rotate left and right is better than my fully animated sprites. Okay, gotcha. You must be a little bit mentally challenged, but that's okay. Life is good because there are a lot of mentally challenged people. And no, it's not. They're just bad people. They're just stupid. That's what I think they are. They're just dumb. Or maybe they're not just, but they're not dumb, but their takes are just dumb. Maybe that's a better way to rephrase that. Their takes are just retarded. Their take, not the person, because I assume the person, if they had a brain that was detached from the swarm and the hive mind of today's society, they could probably come up with good ideas. I mean, they're still alive, so they must have something going on for them. The problem is people have dumb takes nowadays. They do not have a functioning brain that is detached from the hive mind. It could be functioning, but they refuse to have it. So they go on about and repeats a bunch of dumb shit without even understanding what they're talking about. And it is the word nowadays is like this. You watch a YouTuber, you watch an influencer, they talk about shit with it, because clearly influencers are really people of knowledge, you know. They really have a brain that is so evolved that they can have good takes. Let me tell you something, you are a streamer because you don't have anything better in your life. Okay? Then sit with your thumbs up your ass in a chair, playing video games and talking about shit you don't know anything about. You have no culture, you have no education, you don't know jack shit. Sure, you might have a degree in something, means nothing. You just don't have anything. You don't have skills, because if you had skills, people would hire you. You know, that's the point of having skill. If you have a skill set, people will hire you and you will find a job. That is better than sitting 8 hours in front of a screen trying to be the 1% of the streamer shit. Sorry, it's the way it goes. So when you see these streamers, these YouTube reviewers, let me tell you something about YouTube reviewers. These guys have absolutely no background in reviewing games. They don't understand what it's required to review a game, the 5 pillars of a review. And let me tell them to you in case you don't know them. It's the introduction, the intro or presentation, how the game looks when you fire it up for the first time. That's the first pillar. It's the first impression. Then you have the sound, obviously music, audio, sound effects, voiceovers and whatever. That's another pillar. So we have 2 pillars. Then you have graphic. When you're talking about graphic, we're not talking, oh, I feel so cozy. No, that's not graphic. That's your feels. Keep them to yourself. Nobody cares. When we say graphic, we say the quality of the texture, the performance, the how good the graphic is and looks. Not how I feel the game looks about. It's just stupid. The way you look at Vampire Survivor, you go, oh, but the flashy magic waves, they suck. They have no quality. Just because your brain somehow feels good, it's a personal thing. Because for me, I just despise them. They're pathetic. Okay? Like my own graphic. But at least I have knowledge of anatomy and I can make human beings, at the very least. I don't need to make 12 by 12 sprites because I don't know human anatomy. But so that's the third pillar, okay? Graphic quality. You need graphic quality. Then you have the gameplay, which is another core pillar of a review. The gameplay is how the game plays. Does it make sense? Is this mechanic working the way it's supposed to be working? Is it fun? Fun is not part of a review. It might be a personal opinion at the end. You know, you reach the end of the review and the author says, yeah, okay, this is the game, I had fun, to me this and that. Okay, so you can give Vampire Survivor 1 star in each category, and then you say at the end, but I had fun. To me it was fun, and that is an acceptable outcome. Then we have the what did they say? Everything. The story. Okay, the game plot. What is this game about? What is the story? Does it flow? Is it well written? Does the dialogue sound good? Is, you know, those things. Is the plot interesting? Does it have variety? Those are the 5 pillars of reviewing video games. These YouTuber reviews, being plebs and idiots, obviously, they do not know these things. They don't care about these things because all they care about is getting sponsored, getting paid to say a game is good, and they just ignore everything. And it's more catchy, you know, to say, oh, go there and laugh and say a game is good or bad. It's just catchier because people can't sit down and watch a review of a game done by a professional. They prefer to watch someone who just says dumb shit, basically. That's what we have today. And it's a systemic problem, it's a societal problem. People nowadays don't have the patience to actually sit down and think for themselves. They want someone that feeds thought and someone that makes dumb jokes. How the fuck did you deal 8 damage? SSI games. Jesus Christ. Anyways, that's my rant on this thing. I don't know. You know, it's really depressing when people... Okay, you're gonna kill the Banshees? No. Good stuff. It's really depressing when you see these games brought to glory by a bunch of idiots with no real life skills. They just talk. Yeah, sure, it works in a capitalistic society, but bear in mind, not everything is like the USA. Like, sometimes we have more to do with our life than talking about money, you know? Just saying. Not everything in life is about money. We're getting paid by people to say, "Oh, good game!" So that's my take on this. You feel free to dislike this. I don't give a fucking shit. Just so you know, before you dislike, I will not give a fuck. But feel free to do so if it tickles your fancy and makes you feel like a better human being. I'm not judging you. I mean, I am judging you, but I won't care much. Anyways, it seems I'm playing better when I'm not focused on the game, when I'm focused on the game. Alright, so we need to protect those guys. Anyways, good stuff, good stuff. The fact that this guy is stuck here will never get the experience required. Maybe now he gets the experience required. Who knows? Who knows? We can move the mage over there. We need you to rest. We need you to move. Okay. So let's move our troops over there. We have these guys. Can you please get off my back? Thank you. Okay, we need to definitely drop a nuke on these guys. To be fair, I could have dropped the nuke over here. That would have been a better choice. It is what it is. So yeah, I'm really pissed about people, and I think I cannot be part of society because I am not like one of those people who belongs to the hive mind. I have a brain of my own, and I can tell. I have my own thoughts. I have my own processing power. It's really bad when people, when you discuss with people and they have the brain power of a dead hamster. Not because they don't have it, it's because they don't want to use it. It's different. It's because they feel good when they open their mouth. They feel good about talking shit. They don't know jack shit. They don't have an opinion. So they feel good about talking about their not owned opinion because that's what they do. You know, if you have your own opinion and say your opinion is dumb, you will feel bad, right? That's what you would feel. Am I correct in this assessment? Of course I am. I am always correct. Don't you forget it. So, by that extent, if I say your opinion is bad, you will feel bad about yourself because it's a personal attack, you know? Your opinion is bad, so you are bad. That's the distinction people cannot make, is that your opinion is bad doesn't mean you are bad. Your opinion is bad, that maybe you should have some doubts about that. Or maybe you should stick with your opinion, have the balls of sticking through your opinion. That's the thing. Most people prefer to just be accepted by a bunch of idiots and say mundane things like... something I hate is when people say mundane things. Like Vampire Survivor a good game. No, it's not. Your take is dumb as fuck. It's not a good game. You have fun with the game. I'm glad you have fun with the game. You enjoy the game. Okay? But to sit here and even conceive the notion of Vampire Survivor being a good game, and that's just one game. I see many other games that are getting dragged into the Brotato. What the fuck is Brotato? Have you seen the Brotato? It's pathetic. And yet it is successful because people are retarded. They watch YouTubers and they go, ah ha 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 games. Now, I'm sure there are some people who really enjoy the game deep down. It's fine. If you enjoy the game, it's fine. There's no problem with you enjoying the game. The problem is with you claiming this game is Game of the Year. Because you are mentally challenged if you do so. Or your take is mentally challenged. That's my thought process. You can't go about your life being a people pleaser just for the sake of being accepted by people. You have to own up, like I'm doing right now. You can throw a tantrum at me, and I wouldn't give a shit, because I know I am right. But that's the problem with society. It doesn't matter whether you are right or wrong. What matters is if enough people says that 2 plus 2 equal 5, people will say that 2 plus 2 equal 5, and your take is wrong, because 2 plus 2 does not equal 2, because we said so. Even if it's wrong, we said so, we are so many, it is right. So that's the problem we have in society right now. I don't know why I'm going on this rant, but I feel like I really want to beat down some people, and you know, these game developers, you know, it's just stupid. Like, you ask for criticism, they don't look. So I asked for criticism on why my games failed, right? These people did not even, probably did not even watch all of them. They did not watch the trailers, the JPEGs, the screenshots. Now they just went ahead and said, oh, the graphic looks like a Flash game. What the fuck are you talking about? Have you ever seen a Flash game? Have you ever seen a Flash game? Are you stupid? So all games by DOSBox era, and even that beautiful game that Eden Asbestos made, is a Flash game. By definition. You're stupid. First of all, by the way, Eden Asbestos also made a game called Thunder Helix. Very good game. I mean, if you like the old vibes of Gunship 2000 and, you know, Desert Strike, those games, it's a very polished, well-polished game, and really deserves the success it's getting. So, if you don't know about that, look it up on Steam. It's on sale. Very good game. I'm glad this guy made a successful game. Granted, it did get a boost from some sector things, but he's also famous for doing grid cartographer, so that's to be expected. If you don't know what grid cartographer is basically the thing you use for mapping out dungeons in old games, you know. So basically, it's old people like me that revel in this stuff. Anyways, enough rambling. What we have here is a bunch of units. So yeah, I am very disappointed with society. I don't think we can head into a more darker era than today. Because, you know, once upon a time, people with knowledge were a little bit taken into account, you know. You didn't see people with dumb takes going right shows on the internet thinking they're right. They will live their life and do not think too much about things. Now we have dumb people going on the internet making a fuss of everything. You got this influencer with really idiotic takes. They get paid, but they don't say they get paid because you can't say you get paid, you know. They get paid to say shit. And this is something that people don't understand, especially people with a weak mind. They do not understand that people on the internet, they get paid to say shit. Hell, people get paid to say shit even in real life. You go into a GameStop and you say, what games do you recommend? Do you think the clerk goes, oh, I really like this game, you should try it out? No. He's gonna try to pitch you some fucking game that costs 2,000 euros. That's what he's gonna do. It's his job. He's getting paid to do it. So on the internet you see these people that get paid to say a game is good. If you can think for your own, you can clearly see the game sucks. It really does sucks. It's boring. It's the same with people that are famous. You watch their streams, you watch their videos, and you're bored out of your mind. Like, they cannot entertain you. They just cannot entertain you. And they get views and views and views. But you cannot entertain a dead hamster even if you wanted to. And you get views. How the fuck is this supposed to be a meritocratic society? It's not. The same with games. Don't listen to reviewers on the internet. The only reviewer I watch is Angry Joe because I'm just entertained by his personality and what he does with the... I don't take his opinion seriously. I just don't. Because I know his show, I mean, literally his channel is called Angry Joe Show. So what do you think this is all about? It's about a show. So I'm enjoying the show. I don't put too much effort into it. I don't need to understand. I don't need to agree with his takes. I just love watching this guy come up with funny stuff. That's all I like. That's the only reviewer I watch, because the other reviewers are just dumb and they just get paid to say shit. Because let me tell you something from being a game developer. I've written to many reviewers, many people, even let's players that were not that big, and they didn't even dare you of a response, of a reply on the email. Email, business email. That's because I did not mention money, by the way. I was just asking. So that's, you know. So when you think that these guys are not paid to do reviews, you're fucking wrong. These guys are paid to do reviews. And they have bad takes, which is the worst combination of all. When you have bad takes and you tell the world that your bad take is good because you have 1,000 million subscribers, your take is still shit. I don't know how to break it down to you, but your take is still shit. Also, do we have to... No, these guys can stay there. You guys go there, go do you. I'm gonna go and grab this orbital defense facility with this guy. I don't know. Today is an episode like this, guys. If you don't enjoy this episode, feel free to fuck off. Alright? No problem. No hatred or vitriol towards you. If you want to fuck off, you do you. But today I feel like this and I will do so. So, there's nothing you can do. Alright, let's see. This guy could be dangerous. He's got one range, so it's fine. Well, it's not fun, because if I move these guys here and attack, well, it's quite obvious what's gonna happen. So let's move this way instead. Well, I can use the lightning arc on this guy. Okay, this guy's dead. They have a bucket load of shit over here. This could be a problem. Let's see. Okay. Let's... Have I done everything? Probably. Oh, I haven't moved these guys in ages. Sorry, buddy. Go over there. I mean, this guy is fast at the very least. This is my run today. It's just... You know, those things make me want to go and buy a house in the mountains. Buy a land. Not... a land where you can build stuff, because that's very expensive. That's extremely expensive. But just a land where you can plant some seeds, grow your own shit, and just off myself from society, you know? Just go away from society, do your thing, completely avoid retards, and that would be my best life. That's what what makes me want to do this society of idiots that bring idiots into stardom. It's just... It is what it is. What can I say? I despise stupidity. I really despise stupidity. When people make stupid... I'm not saying funny comments. I enjoy funny comments, but people make stupid takes and sell them as the holy grail. I mean, sometimes people need to take an IQ test to figure out where they stand in society. Most people do not accept the outcomes of the IQ test. So they will say, oh, but I have emotional intelligence. No, you have just more empathy. You don't have more intelligence. There is no emotional intelligence. Yeah, sure, people want to use that to sugarcoat the fact that you are not intelligent, but sometimes you just have to accept it, and it's just not in your genes. It's nothing wrong, but just behave like what you are. Don't behave like a poet if you can fucking rhyme anything, okay? Don't behave like someone who has an intelligent take if you're not intelligent yourself. That's what I'm trying to say. Because it's bad, okay? You're gonna have a bad take. You're gonna ruin society, because if you are famous and you're dumb, you're gonna spread your dumb takes. You know, what's gonna happen is that the world is a worse place. And then you have AAA companies saying, well, you know, we can fuck these guys by just releasing this shit. You know, Oh my god, what the fuck is this? You couldn't see them? Are you dumb? Alright, well, whatever. Guess this unit is just plain dead. Okay, but you know what? Let's save the game because I've had enough for today. I think we need to call this an episode. And this is gonna be Let's Play number 33. Alright. Let's play 33. Alright. I think it's time to switch to Warhammer Dark Omen now. Then I'm gonna go record Ambush at Sorin or so. Thank you for watching, guys. And see you in the next one. Bye bye.